This is the Liberty Science Center. This is my first time here. And this is the parking lot. I'm in the building of the Liberty Science Center, and my mom told me the last time I was here was middle school. I don't honestly remember coming here when I was in middle school, but you know, that was probably a while ago. Whoa. This is the main lobby area. This is the ticket area. They apparently have an animal section. I might take a look at if I have time here. Over there you see the gift shop of the Liberty Center Museum. This is the gift shop at the museum. It's pretty darn big. They have a lot of space stuff. Some more space themed stuff. The plushies of the animal. Yeah, the dinosaur section. That's a sick shirt. Is this a puzzle or something? Oh, it is a puzzle. This is a book about Sue the T-Rex. Oh yeah, Jurassic World. Not that means it's not accurate. This is the further more. I'll probably check this gift shop area more out later. I'm just doing a brief walkthrough. I'm heading towards the Sue the T-Rex experience. Apparently, Sue is one of the largest T-Rex ever discovered. So, Let's see how big it is, because it's the first time for me seeing Sue the T-Rex. This is the little this is the little thing you see when you first come in. This is the information they have. This is a formation where the T-Rex this is where the formation where the T-Rex lived during the late Cretaceous. This is a model of the T-Rex known as Sue. This is what I'm going with the whole facing forward thing. Dang, it's huge. I can't get the whole picture of the T-Rex sculpture, but it's pretty big.
I'm trying to hide his not together. Sue's breath smells so bad.
Oh, the glare on the lights. But this is what it's basically saying, the information of what the T-Rex known as Sue ate. There's other information about it in different languages. This is a skeleton of a marsupial mammal called the Dilophodon thorax. This is the skeleton. Pretty big. This is the information about the marsupial cast. This is a lot bigger than I thought it would be. The game Path of Titans, where this animal is in, which is just an AI critter, doesn't really do the animal justice. Here's some other stuff. Oh, Pelsoina, late Cretaceous, 68 to 66 million years ago when the dinosaurs died off. I think number 2 is its jaw, and then number 1 is, I guess, a part of its like leg muscle, like that, a part of the body. I don't know what, but you know, it's a part of the animal. This is the palm font cast from 100 to 66 million years ago in Utah. This is the information about it, and this is the cast. And you've probably seen this already. The picture or the sculpture of the T-Rex that they have in the front of the exhibit area. That was the rumble that science thought that the T-Rex made. Ooh. I'll come back to this area later, but first I'm gonna see the fossil known as Sue the T-Rex. I'll come back to this part. This is the skeleton known as Sue the T-Rex.
One of the largest predators to ever walk the earth, a Tyrannosaurus rex. And this T-Rex is named Sue. Sue is the most complete, best preserved T-Rex ever found. And that means we can tell this dinosaur story in detail. Sue lived about 67 million years ago in what is now South Dakota. At the time, the landscape was lush and humid, quenched by rivers winding across forested floodplains.
Damn, it's big.
This was near the end of the age of dinosaurs, not long before an asteroid impact changed life on Earth forever. T-Rex was well adapted to survive in its forests. Powerful plant cells helped Sue move quickly over short distances. Perfect for animals.
Don't mind the people here. They're from like other schools that came here on a field trip.
Enough to crush a picture. Sue needed that bone-shattering bite to bring down giant and dangerous prey. But hunting other dinosaurs wasn't always easy. Even a top predator like Sue risked injury. A close look at the skeleton reveals the evidence. These broken and healed over ribs are among more than 1,000 injuries to Sue's bones. Sue managed to survive to her fate. But over time, arthritis ravaged these tail joints and fused them together, making it impossible for them to move. Now look down at this limb. Its lumpy, deformed shape was probably caused by an infection. If you look up at the jaw, you'll see some holes. These may be the result of disease Sue got from eating infected prey. This jaw infection may have made it so painful to eat that Sue eventually starved. But we don't know everything. There are still some big questions out there. Was Sue male or female? What were those tiny arms used for? Did T-Rex have feathers? Did they hunt in packs or alone? We've learned so much about T-Rex in the last 100 years, and with each new discovery, the more vividly we can see the towering, ferocious, battle-scarred predator that Sue once was.
This is the Triceratops, the T-Rex's rival. This is the Triceratops skull. The information about the Triceratops. And now this is a better picture of the Sue known as T-Rex. Oops, sorry. Still in the area where Sue the T-Rex skeleton is. This is a better look of it when there's no people crowded near it. Here's a side view of it. The T-Rex apparently has a Twitter. Did not know that, but okay. Who knew a T-Rex had a social media account? Yeah, it's just the same one I just saw right now, but just a different language. This is just the tail vertebrae of a T-Rex. Sorry if the lighting doesn't do it justice. Here's the information about it. Here's its broken rib. This is the information about Sue the T-Rex. And here's the Spanish version of the information. And here is the full picture of it. Can't believe I'm seeing Sue for the first time. It's pretty dang big. I probably already said this in this part of the video, but these are some pictures of Sue the T-Rex that I saw at the Liberty Science Center. And sorry if I sound a little nervous in these videos, because it was my first time seeing Sue the T-Rex at the Liberty Science Center. This is how big a T-Rex arm is. This is the information about the T-Rex's arm, you know, especially for Sue. Here's the Spanish version of the information. And here is what Sue looks like, all lit up with no people around it. Here are some more pictures of Sue the T-Rex at the Liberty Science Center. This is information about how T-Rex started up growing from a small baby T-Rex to a fully grown one. And it's the jaw of, I think, a juvenile T-Rex. And I think this one is a baby. Like a part of a baby jaw of a T-Rex, maybe. I think this is the skin of a T-Rex. This is the skull of a hadrosaur, most likely a prey item for the T-Rex. This is the information about the hadrosaur. And there's the information about the same thing, but in Spanish, or whatever language this is. This is some information about the hadrosaur tail. I mean, at least like the bottom half, I guess. And then the plants that they ate. And here's the tail of the hadrosaur, or at least the bottom half. And I think the hadrosaur is the state dinosaur of New Jersey. I might be completely wrong, and I might be thinking about another dinosaur, but you know. This is the fossil of the planet 8. And this is information about the T-Rex again, but you can just read it. That's a partial rib. And here's the partial rib of the T-Rex. And I don't know what the pile of that is for. This is just a time lapse on showing how fossils get buried and fossilized. Don't mind the sound in the background, they're just workers here. And this is information about the person who discovered Sue the T-Rex around 1995. Not 1995. 1990. Sue Hendrickson. And this is like the timeline of events on how they studied it. Or looked at the fossil. This is just a timeline event showing how dinosaurs evolved during the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous. Not really timeline, or just like branch. I think it's timeline, I guess. And then the birds, non-avian dinosaurs that are still around to this day. Here are some of the fossils of the plants. Leaf from angiosperm shrub cast, 100 million years to 66 million years ago. Dated 69 to 68 million years ago in Utah. Here's the information. And then here's the fossil. That is the Manhattais Georgina. I probably mispronounced the scientific name. If this is even the right plant that I pronounced. I'm not gonna even try to pronounce that. Metasequoia? 100 to 66 million years ago. 68 to 66 million to go. Number 3, that's the conifer cone cast. And this is number 2 is the cast of the Gruiopteris and Trudendoris. I probably butchered the name of it, but I tried pronouncing it. That's number 2. In the early part of the video you saw, information-wise you saw. And this is a skull of a Pachycephalosaur, late Cretaceous. This is how you pronounce it if you didn't know how to. That's the number 2 is the Azui Walai. Probably mispronounced it. It lived in South Dakota around 68 to 66 million years ago. And then number 3 is a partial skull and jaw from a theropod dinosaur, Archaeoraptor temoris. And this is the partial skull jaw from that dinosaur. Now switching to this side is the rivers and floodplains. More or less talked about the habitat. I think I've seen this paleo art on the internet before. Oh, Lord. Ooh, Jesus, it's stinky. Woo. Oh, Lord, it's stinky. Whew. Ugh. Damn it, that smells strong. It smells like, rotting corpse, I think that they said in the information, but Jesus Christ, it smells a lot. Never mind, sorry about getting distracted by the smell, but this is the information about the paddlefish cast. The fish is called the word you just see right now, the word you see right there. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. You can read it. This is the turtle cast. Sibora putoris. So number 2 is the turtle. It's like head. And then number 1 is the paddlefish. And last but not least, the Ankylosaurus, or the Anky as people call it. It's just a cast of the head. Ooh, still can't get over that smell that they had had to offer you to smell smelling what rotting corpse smelled like. Ooh, jeez. Anyways, this is the information about the Ankylosaurus. This is just a short little video part of the skull fossil before I leave this part of the exhibit in the museum. And this is the skull that the information was talking about. And this is just the whole panorama view of the exhibit. That's Triceratops, T-Rex's rival. And that's Sue over there, lit up. And if you like the video so far, come to the Liberty Science Center yourself. This exhibit where Sue is displayed is only up to May 25th, so you should come quick before Sue's not open in exhibit. This is just a picture of me with Sue the T-Rex and the Triceratops in the exhibit. This is the multiple floor view of the Liberty Science Center, where you could see. You could bring your kids here if you're a parent or you have a family. This is a little climbing area that they have for kids to play in, and this is just like the interactive area where the kids could just interact with the stuff here. Here's the robot looking at the Rubik's Cube, analyzing it. And here's the timer for it. Oh, happy robot. This is the red-footed tortoise at the Liberty Science Center. One's in the water, and there's some in the back over there. And they're from North America, North and Central South America. Oh. These are some in the back. These are some pictures of the red-footed tortoise at the Liberty Science Center. A video of a cotton-top tamarin in the Liberty Science Center. This is the little enclosure that they have in the museum. There's another one right up there. They're from northwestern Colombia, and they eat insects, fruits, vegetables, eggs, sap, and nectar. They're just oh, look at them. They're grooming each other. That's adorable. I think they're critically endangered. Look at the little monkeys. These are some pictures of the cotton-headed tamarins in the Liberty Science Center. This is just a video of me just leaving the Liberty Science Center. This is the outside view of the Liberty Science Center.